We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoff. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Sooners ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. Trying to confuse the quarterback. Sticks it in his belly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He wants to change this route. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. Catch in the middle. It's Welsh. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own turning it on! He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Minnesota! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Breaks into the open. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And he made the extra point without problem. He marched 78 yards down the field, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They can do it again. They'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Run it with the fullback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
We're seeing this more and more often in college football with the analytics and everything else, but 4th and inches, they decide to go for it, and they pick it up on the ground.
You know, I really think it's a smart move, too, because why just give up and hand them the ball and give the defense a boost of morale that they really didn't earn?
Yeah, and I like the decision, too, based on who their personnel is and what their identity is as an offense. They want to be physical and control the line of scrimmage. It's a good call.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out, because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll power it inside with the fullback. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The defensive front had that one smelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play, too. You get the ball to the fullback. You're trying to get him downhill to hit somebody fast. Nowhere to go.
It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. Caught over the middle. It's Carroll. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
All right, the offense wanted a 1st down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a 4th down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Way too close to punt. Way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. Caught behind the line. It's Townsend. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Handoff from the shotgun. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Moving away from pressure. Grabbed over the middle, it's Carrion. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the marker. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the air, it's Reed. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown Sooners! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got it on the outside. It's Lanier. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Trying to get the edge on the toss. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Throws to the back. That's caught. It's Welch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking downfield, it's Duggar. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on 4th down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in this game yet for them, and I don't think you're going to see him here either.
Never a doubt they lead the offense on the field, 4th and short from the 48. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Caught near the sideline, it's Lanier. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. On the run, it's Welch. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Let's take a minute just to think about Minnesota. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. After the misfire on that 52-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 35. Finds his man. It's Robinson. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
From the gun, he leads it with the bat.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's in open space downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Reed. Fires left. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Fry. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They feed him again. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Offense scoops it up and still going. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up by 21 over Penn State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. Flips it out to the back. Open space at the 25. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lanier. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He turns that loose down the right side. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah,
and the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play, the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
and there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on 3rd down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Fullback's got it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Golden Gophers want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The big fullback's got it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Handoff to the fullback. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden
second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Reed. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Defense looks as if it's coming. They're going back to the ground. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Reed. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Fields. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Creates a little space. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Throws to the wideout. Touchdown Sooners! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to pass, it's Duggar. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Takes it the other way. The 10. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Trying to get themselves back in the football game.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Back to throw, it's Reed. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Picked off. Trying to take it back. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Reed. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
The short hands, it's Pride. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's at hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Gonna run it. It's Isaac. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Both are the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Sooner!
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up by 35 over Penn State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end.
And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give them the ball, give them a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the air, it's Reed. Looking to scramble. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Coming out with it, it's Hayes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to fire. Throwing right. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed.
Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hayes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the big fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The give to the fullback. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great...
There he goes. Powers through. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
You know, I know that's not what that play was designed to do, but I'm telling you, this fullback, he's pretty special. He's not just good at blocking. He's not just a physical runner, but he can do some damage and make people miss, and you saw it on that play.
And when you're a defense, you want to string it out, right? You want to fill these gaps as fast as you can. And they did a really good job of taking away this, taking away that. All of a sudden, he gets to the sideline, runs out of space. There's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense doing their assignments.
Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the
big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Yeah, and this offense defense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more play to pad the stats. Leaves it with the back. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be